Made it to the next place. I read about this and was kind of intrigued, and so I thought we'd stop here and take a look at it. In the town of Chauvin, or Chauvin, however you probably pronounce it, Chauvin, and it's artwork by a guy named Kenny Hill, who started doing these sculptures back in the 90s. He was a solitary guy, and he wouldn't really talk to people. He just did this, and it was supposed to be representative of his life or something, but nobody really knew. And then somehow or another, eventually one day he got evicted from the property, and so then he ended sitting in a chair outside the property for 2 days, and then disappeared, and nobody knows where he went. Let's take a look at it. Well, little was really known about Kenny. He was a bricklayer, and in '88, I believe it was, he settled on this property here. First started as a tent, and then he built a modest little house. And then in 1990 is when he began these sculptures here. So it took him about 10 years to do all these sculptures. There's about 100 of them here. And they, as you can see, they look like they're mainly of a biblical reference. But you can also look at the colors. They're like Cajun colors, and you can also see kind of the pain and struggle of his life as he sculpted these things. That's what these representations are. Most of the figures are guided or supported or lifted by angels. And the angels, some of them, I don't know if you can really see it here, but some of them invite passage, and then others of them are prohibiting passage. And as you can see, they vary from blue-skinned to barefooted to sightless to pretty regal-looking celestial figures, and some of them clad in medieval garb. And I don't know if you noticed, but some of them have like the black boots that are common to the fishermen there in Cajun country. And then, of course, the most prominent piece of all of these is this lighthouse, which is 45 feet tall, believe it or not. It's got 7,000 bricks in it, and you can see the figures that are clinging to the outside, the cowboys, the soldiers, the angels, even God, and even Kenny himself. Walking through here, you can actually tell this was kind of an emotional experience for him, showing kind of, I guess, the tension between a deep spirituality and a personal pain. It's a pretty interesting place. So that's the Kenny Hill Sculpture Garden, or as they call it now, the Chauvin Sculpture Garden. Got a little bit of damage in the hurricane, but not too bad. But certainly a mystery, but certainly something to see. So Kenny Hill, wherever you are, it's your life, and we're gonna figure it out, right? And while we're figuring it out, let's drive down somewhere and see what else we can see. Well, another stop on the journey. And this one you'll recognize. It's kind of like the one that we stopped at in Nebraska. You remember that one? Here, I'll put a picture of it. Car hinge, that's right. But this one here